Hi everyone, I'm Roy. Today we'll talk about how ASNZS 3000 is structured and why that structure makes it easier for electrical professionals to follow and apply. By the end of this session, you'll know exactly where to look for key information, how each section flows, and why it's laid out this way. Welcome to Reading ASNZS 3000 step by step. This session will guide you through the document's overall layout, highlight the logic behind each section, and explain how to use it effectively in real-world installations. The wiring rules can feel overwhelming if you try to read them cover to cover without understanding their structure. By following the document's internal logic, you won't just comply with regulations more easily, you'll also gain a deeper practical understanding of how to design and install safe electrical systems. ASNZS 3000 is split into two main parts. Part 1 outlines the core safety principles. These are the essential high-level requirements. Part 2 gives specific step-by-step instructions, deemed to comply methods to meet those principles. If you follow Part 2 exactly, you automatically satisfy Part 1. If you choose an alternative, you must prove it's equally safe. Within Part 2, you'll find Sections 2 to 8. These sections are arranged to mirror the typical flow of designing and installing an electrical system. Section 2, start with overall arrangement and protection. Section 3, move on to wiring systems. Section 4, select and place appliances. Section 5, ensure proper earthing. Section 6, address damp areas. Section 7, address other special conditions. Section 8, and finish by verifying and testing everything. Section 2 sets the stage by telling you how to arrange your installation, what your main switchboard looks like, how circuits branch off, where protective devices go, and how you isolate or switch the circuits. This early planning ensures you have a coherent structure before you pick specific cables or equipment. Section 3 covers the selection and installation of cables. Here, you'll read about sizing conductors for load and voltage drop, choosing the right insulation for environmental conditions, and installing cables in walls, ceilings, or underground, so they're protected and easily identifiable. In Section 4, the focus shifts to the actual appliances, your lights, ovens, motors, etc. It shows you how to connect these devices safely, gives minimum clearance rules to prevent overheating, and highlights any special installation requirements like for high-powered motors or certain gas appliances. Earthing is a critical part of safety. Section 5 details everything from how the MEN system works to how you bond all conductive parts like pipes and structural metal, so that if a fault occurs, current travels safely to earth and the circuit breaker or fuse operates quickly. In wet areas, shock risk increases. Section 6 introduces zones around water sources and requires additional measures like RCDs and stricter IP ratings. You'll also find rules for special places such as saunas or large kitchens where hosing down procedures are used. Section 7 covers everything outside the norm: emergency systems that must keep working during outages, alternative energy sources like solar inverters, and environments with explosive or flammable hazards. Each unique scenario has special compliance requirements. You end with Section 8, which is all about verifying that the installation is done right. It involves visual inspections, thorough testing, like checking insulation or verifying your RCD trips properly, and recording the date of energization. This final step proves you've met all requirements. With these steps in mind, you'll find ASNZS 3000 far less daunting. Understand the structure, follow the sections in order, and always confirm compliance with a thorough round of inspection and testing. This approach helps you deliver safe, reliable, and fully compliant electrical installations every time. Thank you for listening and happy reading.